the SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from Southern California. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second down, Prescott. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. In trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing is Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Rams nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick, all the way back in 2009.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Prescott to the left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibilities. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Rams' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Dak to throw. He'll go right back to Tolbert. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up second down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd and 5. Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to, and he will score! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Rams 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. A first down throw for Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
To Tyler Higbee. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
28-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Stafford going to tap this one forward. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tackled back at the
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to...
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. Into space. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Rams 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Hey, total opposite so far in these first 2 possessions, scoring the touchdown in their opening drive. They gave it right back a moment ago when the fumble was returned for 6 the other way. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 3rd down. Right side, complete to Nakua.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
You're getting paid for. Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Stafford now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And the Rams.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Second down and 6 now from the 26. They run over center with Williams. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
2nd down, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Long, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go again with Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On play action, here's Dak. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back in Southern California in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football, so they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. It is 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll try to run for it.
Number 4, Dak Prescott on the keeper.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
The motion man is Nakua. First down, it is Williams. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
They'll run it, first carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it, no gain on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
The motion man is Nakua. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Kavontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Cameron Curl brought him down. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Dak to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak to the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Play fake. Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and He's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
What a run by Williams. 33 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Here's Stafford. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for.
He was defended by
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, LA.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
And these are the
34-yard
explosive
line.
runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches.
They'll run with Cora. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work his plan. Good size loss to take on first down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Dak. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Intended for George.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. They send Britton Covey back deep. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Stafford now, the throw on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
2 minutes to go here till
line.
halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams, and he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
6-yard pickup.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And they bring them down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Again, it's Stafford. This is caught at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's good.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Stafford to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Rams.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Cardi now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
31. Rams 20.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete. It's Sanders. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A gain of 7.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Rams punting unit coming out. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Nate Blasman.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man, it's Pickens. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Rams 20.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
Brandon Aubrey to
So
kick
now,
off
after
for
the touchdown,
Cowboys.
out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Williams gets it on the draw. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Punt team headed out for the Rams.
Formation for the Rams.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. On the give, it's Williams. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. They'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Here's a handoff to Sanders. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run.
Prescott on the keeper. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Go play action. It's Prescott. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Here's a stop. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Rams have it. Inside the 40. Still going. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. It's a bootleg with Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it with Williams. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Matthew Stafford, touchdown Los Angeles. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 38, Rams 27.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
The Cowboys offense and the veteran Miles Sanders ready for their next possession. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
On the play. First down, Dallas.
Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Looking underneath, he'll find Sanders. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end, that's Ferguson. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Give him 10 more on that one, and another first down.
Witherspoon on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And a Cowboy first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Second down, Prescott. He keeps it, and he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
45, Rams 27.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. First down, it is Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Second down, it's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
Down by Jared Burris. A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second and 1 now from the 21. He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first
at the
and
6-yard
goal.
line. First and goal, Dallas.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Dak going to push this one forward, and he'll take this one in. George Pickens, touchdown Cowboys. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
34. Brandon Aubrey to
So
kick
now,
off
after
for
the
the
touchdown,
Cowboys.
out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the
At their
field.
own 22-yard line.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap to Stafford. To the left side, Adams has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Devontae Adams.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Third and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
First down, Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
2nd and inches. Throwing, Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Micah Parsons on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And will get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the Cowboys'
So, Mike, there's this
24-yard
idea
line.
that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That one taken in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Ram. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Rams 41.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
15. First down, Cowboys.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
It's another run here for Williams. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
18-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
He'll take off again.
Prescott on the keeper. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down,
They get 22 yards there. First down, Cowboys.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
It is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll step up and run, and he will score again. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think the quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground, that, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. Cowboys tack on 1 more to their lead.
Rams 41.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Things not looking good. But See if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Play action, Stafford. This one grabbed by Nakua. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing again is Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver.
14.
And third down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs, they clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On first and 10, Prescott moving outside the pocket.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Omar Spates on the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Kobe Turner. He gets in there for the sack, and it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit.
Certain guys just have a knack for finding the ball. In a lot of ways, Mike, you can't even really coach it. We've seen him do it all throughout this game today. Fumble recovery, sack. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets his hand on another one and comes down with a pick.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. On the return, it's covered. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
10 at the 50-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stafford going to give it to Cora. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Cora. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, L.A.
That's good for a Rams.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. He'll step up and run this. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. One last throw here for Stafford. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.